Alright. Good morning, guys. Brandon Hyden here. Hope you're having a great day. Literally just 2 seconds ago, got out of bed, about to start getting ready for fasted cardio. I still need to weigh myself. Update, like really quickly before we get into the video. We're currently 5.5 weeks out, by the way. This morning, I'm like actually feeling like a little bit leaner. Like, and I'm pretty happy. Okay, this is what I'm looking like. So abs, like upon waking, I think the striations are like slowly starting to like show, just like there a little bit, ever so minorly. You can see the cross striations right there, and then chest. But yeah, I just wanted to start the video with a little bit of physique update because I'm feeling happy this morning. I'm feeling on track. Let's go weigh myself because I could just be full of shit. I could be heavier this morning, so let's go see what the scale is saying. Good morning. Waking her up. Are you so excited for fasted cardio?
Can't wait. No way.
Are we going to show them the current ab routine? You look so good. Look at your beautiful face. What are we doing for abs? What are we doing for abs?
We're gonna do weighted abs.
Freaking light. Woohoo! Oh shit. What's happening?
Other way.
We gotta get shredded. One good thing already about today is the fact that the weather isn't that shit. Like it's about 60% shit, but yesterday it was 90% shit. We were walking to cardio in the rain. It was one of those moments where you had to like constantly remind yourself, like, Brandon, you can do this. You can freaking do this. You know, there are people in California doing their morning cardio in the sun, vitamin D being absorbed into the skull. Yeah, you're being rained on. Life shit. Let's go weigh myself. And let's go. So this morning, new low weigh-in of 205.2 pounds. 74.2 pounds. Minor update on the progression. Yesterday I was 208.4, but today 205.2. So the plan right now is we can get ready, get a pre-workout drink made, walk to the gym, and I'm gonna take you guys through my current ab routine on what I've been doing to develop my abs, because as you know, we're training abs now like every other day. I did train abs yesterday, but I'm gonna train them again today just to show you guys what I've been doing. Last time I stepped on stage, I had baby abs. Not only did I overspill in carbs, so like they didn't show anyway because there was like a layer of water over them as well, I trained abs 4 times in the entire 12-week prep. I don't even wanna know how many ab workouts I've done now. Progress is starting to slowly show. They're starting to pop out a little bit more right now, which I'm super happy about. That was the goal at the start of this prep. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing. So let's get ready. First, we need the Fitbit. There we go.
Sorry, I didn't know you were there.
You're definitely naked. That's not going in the vlog. I'm always torn between what I should do with like my facial hair, because like I can grow a pathetic amount and it never like thickens up. It looks shit. I always have to shave it with the Philips razor just to keep up with it, but that happens like every single day because my hair's growing really fast recently for obvious reasons. So I'm basically having to shave this pathetic amount of hair every single day. Do you think I should like grow it out and have like a big old school bodybuilder bushy beard? Alright, so just making a pre-workout. Got it right here, about to head out the door. Darren, the doorman downstairs, texts me and apparently we have a delivery. And there's only one thing that could be. If you watch my last vlog, the full day of eating, you'll know what I'm excited about. We're gonna go downstairs in a second and check it out. But today we have the best BCAA shredded in the flavor Blue Raz. This is my personal favorite. If you're after some BCAAs that are gonna get you shredded. It's got green tea, white tea, all those things. Get some metabolism going. But yeah, let's go see what's downstairs. Oh my God, there she is. Honestly, I'm so excited. It is the iMac. It's downstairs currently, safe, hidden away in the cage. I'm gonna pick it up after cardio. Just got to the gym and more good news. Both the Stairmasters are free today. That never happens. 55 minutes into cardio now. We have 5 minutes left to complete the hour fasted. Pro tip, keep your jacket or your hoodie on. You're gonna sweat a lot more and you're gonna get a lot more out of your cardio. It's gonna be very uncomfortable. It will promote thermogenesis. You'll just be hotter in general, which yes, will in turn make you sweat more. So that's what you want. Makes it a little bit harder, but it's definitely worth it. One thing I've been thinking, and one thing I have to remind myself of when I do this cardio, is that, you know, whether you're shredding down for summer, following the Shredding with Hardbody workout and diet plan. Like, we're all going through this together. Like, it's hard. If you want to transform your body, if you want to look a certain way, like, you have to do things that you probably didn't even think you could do. Stepping on stage next to other people that are currently doing this exact same thing, they're finding it hard too. They're doing everything humanly possible to get in that condition to stand next to me on stage. The only way we're going to do this is if we decide to do that little bit more, wear the jacket, do the hour. It's not meant to be easy, but it'll be worth it. This whole thing, it's just about ticking boxes. Every day is a box ticked. We just did cardio, box ticked, don't think about it, move on. Now we have abs. All right, so we're starting off with a superset. We're gonna be doing 10 reps, lying down leg raises. Then we're gonna superset that with some reverse crunches, keeping our leg elevated in the air the whole time for another 10 reps. We're gonna repeat this 3 times. All right, so next exercise, grab a 10 kilo weighted ball. I'm gonna do some decline weighted sit-ups. We're gonna do these for 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Final exercise of this circuit, grab yourself a massive exercise ball. You wanna touch your calves. They're almost like side crunches on the ball in a way.
Kind of.
They don't just work your obliques, they honestly work the whole of your abs because like the balance aspect makes it a lot harder. Oh my god. I personally find these really hard, so 10 reps each side for 3 to 4 sets, depending on how you feel. But that is it for abs today. Now we're gonna head back and get some freaking food. Just walking back from cardio, step count is still at 10,000 steps per day, but even though obviously the walk isn't getting any longer back to the apartment, it's definitely noticeably getting a little bit harder. Like after that hour cardio, I like struggle. So I had to take a break one time, like to like sit by the church over there just to like catch my breath. But oh yeah, by the way, this pasta restaurant, we smell it every day. And we are back in the apartment, had breakfast, showered, feel so much better. Sweaty clothes are off. Also, the Fitbit has come off as well and replaced it with a sick watch you'll see in a second because already hit 10,000 steps. As I said earlier, step count every single day is 10,000 and this thing can be a little bit annoying sometimes. So once I've hit my 10,000 or whatever my daily step count is, I will take it off and replace it with something a little bit more nice. This is what I've decided to replace the Fitbit with today. It's a Tayrock watch. There's actually a link in the description if you want to pick one up. Code HARDBODY for 20% off. Honestly, been wearing these watches for the past year now and they are sick. Now let's unbox the iMac. Carried it up after cardio. I'm actually so surprised at like how big 27 inches actually looks like. I mean, ask Brittany. She definitely knows what 27 inches looks like. But we're gonna build this right now. Haha! Woohoo! How sick is this? Now, I don't know about you, but I've never seen anything that looks more official than this. This is like, honestly, 1 screen to do some work, 2 screen to do some work. With the background of the Alphalete squad. I got a trackpad as well because I'm so used to working on a laptop. I didn't want like the weird mouse. Yeah, this is the new office space. Alright guys, so here we have it. The iMac is all set up now. We have the laptop right here with all the Alphalete squad. I need to transfer some of the files from this onto this, but you served your purpose. Thank you for your service, but now we got this. Of course, I am still gonna use the MacBook Pro quite a lot, especially when I travel. This is obviously gonna stay in the apartment and go to the next apartment when I have one. The reason I got it as well is because I really want to expand my knowledge and learn all the tricks of my trade with, you know, video editing, picture editing, YouTube, all that kind of thing. My MacBook Pro wouldn't download Final Cut. This has the newest version installed. This whole channel is literally built on iMovie. Like, if that is not a testament to you don't need the best stuff to make videos, then I don't know what is. I'm going to learn how to use Final Cut Pro. I'm gonna learn how to use a bunch of the Adobe software like Illustrator for logos, After Effects for cool video things, investing in the future. Shit. Now the first task with this iMac is I'm gonna go through the Facebook group to keep up to date with everyone's progress, answer any questions for anyone that is following the Shredding with Hardbody plan. There has literally been another 500 members ever since I did the discount 2 days ago. So I'm accepting everyone, getting back to everyone's questions. Everyone is super happy with the plan. I'm getting such good feedback. If you wanna get involved in the plan, the 20% off actually ends at midnight tonight. You can literally spend 3 to 4, maybe even £500 on a prep coach to give you a diet, to give you 7 set macros, to give you all the things you need, to give you like continuous support, which is everything you get from this plan. With the discount, it's £20. Obviously, I'm super proud of my own plan, but this isn't me trying to sell it. I'm literally just trying to give you like the information that I wish I knew years ago. Like, this is everything I wish I knew. I made a huge mistake when I was younger, paying an extortionate amount of money to a coach that I thought was going to teach me everything I needed to know, and I paid the price. It was like maybe even like £400, and he gave me jack shit. He basically ripped me off. He gave me a shitty PDF plan. It wasn't an app, there wasn't a Facebook group, there wasn't continuous support, there wasn't any of that. So I wanted to give back. I wanted to make this plan so everyone could just like get what I wish I had. If you want to utilize the discount, there's a first link in the description. If you want to pick it up, it's the shit. Like, it's the best freaking plan you can get. So then guys, right now, the direction I want to take the end of this video in is a lot of the reason why I wasn't training abs as much as I was, because as I said earlier, I trained abs 4 times in the entirety of my last competition prep, which is obviously a serious problem. And one of the reasons why my abs probably weren't as visible as I thought they would be from just dieting. You can't just expect to have abs all the time unless you are genetically gifted. Abs are a genetic blessing. I'm going to get more into that in a second, but at the same time, I shouldn't have expected to have abs considering I did just train them 4 times. I had essentially baby abs, so they didn't stick out enough, they wasn't developed, so even through having a thin layer of fat covering the abs, it still wasn't enough to make them pop. So my excuse originally was I thought by doing numerous compound lifts throughout the week, that would be enough to develop my core. Squats and deadlifts are all I realistically thought I needed to do to develop a 6-pack, which I was actually terribly wrong. Squats and deadlifts do not actually directly hit the rectus abdominis, which is the 6-pack that you visibly see. So abs that are visible, your rectus abdominis, that isn't trained when doing core exercises. It's actually barely even activated at all. It's your core underneath those abs that is activated when performing compound movements. It's definitely activated, but just not the rectus abdominis, which is the abs that you visibly see. What I would recommend if you're not currently implementing abs into your weekly routine, start off slow with basic spinal flexions like crunches and leg raises. You don't want to go too crazy right off the bat, especially if you have been neglecting your abs for as long as I was, which was basically 5 years of training. I've now been going to the gym for the past 6.5 years, and now I regret not training them from the beginning. It's almost like when people skip leg day for 4 years. They have no legs and then they regret it. It's the same as abs for me. I wish I started training them sooner, but I'm so glad that I am now because they are becoming a lot more visible, and it's taken me probably about 10 weeks to see results. So if you want to start seeing results in your abs, it took me personally about 2 months to see it. So if you start now 2 months in the future, you will have more of a developed 6-pack, but that doesn't mean you'll see it yet. One of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to visible abs is people thinking they can train abs to be able to see their abs, when actually abs are, the saying goes, abs are made in the kitchen. This is true. Abs, you can have the best 6-pack in the world, but if you have a layer of fat over those abs, they will never show. But through dieting and being in a deficit, that is how your abs will show. You can train them and develop them for when your abs are visible to prepare them for the show, but you will not see them unless your body fat percentage is quite low, or you're blessed with an amazing metabolism, or you're blessed with just great genetics in general that allows you to maintain a consistent low body fat percentage. But if you're like me, who had baby abs and I got a bit chubby on the off season, so you couldn't really see my abs. Yeah, I was kind of stuck. And the final thing as far as abs go that I want to touch on before I do end this video is the shape of abs. Obviously, as you've seen, I do not have perfectly symmetrical abs. This is nothing you can change. It's a personal aesthetic default in the aesthetic look of your abs. It's not imperfect to not have straight abs. We are shown that the perfect 6-pack has to be perfect square blocks. That is not the case. Abs that are not perfectly straight is still better than having no abs at all. The reason I neglected ab training for the longest time is because not having straight abs really used to get to me, and I thought, you know what, if I don't build them, if I don't develop them, it won't accentuate how not perfectly straight they are, which is a lot of the reason I did neglect them. But honestly, right now, I'm just thinking like, fuck it. I have the genetics I've been given. I would rather have not perfectly straight developed abs that are visible on stage, which I didn't have before, than no abs at all. So guys, that is all I have to say about abs. I'm currently hitting my abs every other day. I started off doing them every single day, but I realized that was too much. I needed a day to rest. So this is just through my experience over the past 2 months. So take it on board if you will. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. If you haven't already, join the Don Squad. Please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.